Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. It's jumbo perch time on the Bay of Green Bay. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, it is a perfect day to fish on the Bay of Green Bay. It's cloudy, it's humid. You just kind of smell that it's going to be a good day. And we're with Captain Brett Jolly, who is now, I would say, the perch expert out here off of Oconto. And Brett, you've been fishing the Bay of Green Bay for many, many years. Would you say that the perch fishing is at its best right now?
You know, I grew up out here in the mid to late 80s, early 90s catching perch, and I would say numbers were maybe better back then, but size is incredible now. I mean, we're getting some fish that are 16, 17 inches. We try to let those really big ones go. Try to keep those 10 to 12s. Those are the best tasting. And but it's incredible. It's really, really good. It's come back very strong from a point where there were almost no perch out here at one time.
And it's kind of fun because each guy can keep 15, right?
15 per person, yep.
And we got a special guest today. We have our personal injury attorney, the Fishin MacGillis. We'll catch some fish, folks. We'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. Folks, Amsoil makes a premium product for all of our vehicles, and I've been using QuickShot in my boat for years, and that keeps that motor running great. But PI is important for your truck, huh?
Yeah, gasoline vehicles, and what it does, John, is it basically cleans the whole engine system. Any deposits on valves, injectors, combustion chamber. You get more power because of that. You get better mileage too, like 6 to 7% better mileage. And also, you only have to put it in about every 4,000 miles.
Amsoil is great, isn't it?
It's awesome.
You use it for everything. Look for Amsoil products at amsoil.com.
Epic only gives you one shot. So come armed with the Quest series. Minn Kota's toughest motors yet. Go where the fish are worth the fight. Where chaos is the cost of entry. Where the highlight reels happen. Motors that never let up, so you're never let down. The bigger the question marks, the better the quest.
Hey, welcome back, folks. There we go, Jolly. Start our day. Boy, it's a nice day.
Oh, there's a nice one.
Oh, look at Jolly. Look at the size of that perch.
Yeah, that's a good 12-incher or so.
I mean, that's a beautiful fish.
You gotta be careful, they got sharp gills.
It's the build on them that's so impressive,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's a beautiful fish, beautiful colors on them.
Yeah, that really is gorgeous.
And that's about a perfect eating sized one right there, about 11 and a half, 12 inches.
Boy, that's a big fish though, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's a dandy.
Nice job. I was just going to show you what we're using, folks, but Chris, you kind of interrupted me. Here he comes,
Another
and we
nice
got
percheroo,
ourselves
John.
Flip them right up. There
Look
you
at
go.
that, Chris.
Another beauty.
And he says those are small. We're going to see a lot bigger ones today, Chris.
It is unreal with how these perch, I just can't get over it.
No, and I love MacGillis, what do I call you? The fishing personal injury attorney.
Yes, you do, John.
And you love fishing as much as you love the law, and it's always a pleasure to have you along because you appreciate this type of fishing.
Absolutely. This is, I mean, being out here, like you said, it's a perfect day. It smells fishy, the air with Jolly, we're having a great time. I love it.
Hey, Captain Jolly, awesome start. And what we're using is so basic and so simple, and it keeps you right in the strike zone. Can you explain the drop shot?
Yeah, very simple. You know, you got a weight at the bottom, a hook up above a little bit, another hook up above, 2 minnows, and that's it.
Now, seriously, can you catch 2 at a time?
I've done it several times. It happens.
Really?
When they're really going, the perch just get in a frenzy. And just the other day, I had 2 14-inchers at the same time.
That's fun when they bite and then set the hook, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is this a nice one, too?
I don't know, John. He was really, I could feel my minnows shaking down there. And
they're all pretty nice out
he
here.
was nibbling, so I'm thinking it's going to be okay. We'll see.
There, what is that called?
That's a good eating size perch right there.
Interesting. Now, lip him and hold him out. That's small, Jolly says.
That's slightly below average.
Okay.
John, when you say they're small, I have to use this in comparison to every other place in Wisconsin. This is a ginormous perch.
I know. Good job, Jolly. And folks, this is another average size jumbo perch, I bet, too.
Yeah, I don't think this is a monster, but good eater.
Okay, here we go, Jolly. There we go. Oh, lip that one, Jolly. That's just a magnum, buddy.
That's a big one.
That's a magnum, isn't it?
That's about a 14.
Yeah, let's see. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that thing, Jolly.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Now, when you come out and do this type of perch fishing, what kind of structure do you look for?
It depends on the time of year, but a lot of rock. I'm always looking for rocks. They can be in weeds. We don't have a lot of weed growth this year, but weeds can be really good. And then sometimes they'll just be on flats, just mud flats. And then that takes a little more looking for them.
That's magnificent, my friend.
Yeah,
That
that's a good
is
one.
big. It is incredible, folks, how subtle that bite is. And that is a small perch today. That is a small perch. And Jolly, there is a way to do this too that's real interesting. You do not want to move this bait too fast, do you?
No, just real slow lift. And then you just kind of let it sit there and just wait. And then you'll feel that little tick, tick, tick.
You got to pay attention because the bite isn't real extreme.
No, you got to really focus on it.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. The world's most popular trolling board, the offshore side planer, is on sale now for just $29.99. That's $10 off. Made in the USA and built to handle big waves.
I'll tell you what, folks, it's been a while. We had to move to a couple different spots to find fish after that wind shift. Feel like a big one, Chris?
Yeah, I think it's another nice perch, John. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, that's another dandy right there. But Brett, you and I were talking before, man, how you have a temperature drop of 10, 15 degrees and a wind shift like that, it can make fishing tough, right?
It can, you just got to keep moving around, and they're biting somewhere. We just got to figure that out.
That's a nice one, Chris.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, real nice fish.
Doubled up here.
Double header going. All right.
Oh, a nice
there
eater.
You go, Jolly. Let's see Chris's.
Oh, this has got some size to it, John.
Need a net?
You need the net?
Oh, look at it staying down, John.
Get your foot out of the net.
So fun. All right, guys.
Oh, yeah, nice one.
There's a good one.
Folks, wait
That's
till
a
you
big
see
one.
the size of that one.
Oh, man.
That's about a 14. This is the size we want to put back. That's a beautiful fish right there.
Oh, yeah. Let's lip him. Chris, hold him out. Let's see what he looks like there, buddy.
There you go.
I mean, Jolly, that is impressive, man.
John, that looks like a tiger. Look at the stripes on this thing.
I know.
Oh, my goodness.
Just amazing.
Oh, so pretty.
And that's uncommon?
No, there's a lot of really big fish like this, and it's really crucial that we put these really big ones back for the future of the fishery. These are our big spawners, and too many people are keeping these real big ones. We got to get them back in the water.
Yeah, let's do that.
So what are you saying? 12?
Your 9 to 12s are the ones you want to keep. They taste way better than these great big ones, and anything 13 or bigger, we try to get back in the water.
Hold that out again, Chris. I mean, really, folks, look at that.
Just a beautiful
MacGillis,
fish.
is that your PB?
Yeah, that's my PB perch, John, no doubt.
Look at that personal injury attorney who's also an excellent perch angler. And let's see this one, Chris.
This one's digging, John.
This one is it a netter, Chris?
We'll see.
I can't wait to see the size of this one.
I think I can flip her. I'll flip her.
No, that's just a real nice one there. Hey, Chris, we're up in the Oconto area now, and one thing I love about your firm is the fact that you're not assembly line personal attorneys. You guys, once they make the call and you talk to them, you really take an interest in these people, and I appreciate that. Do you guys have offices outside of the Milwaukee area?
Yeah, John. No, thank you. I mean, it's a big deal for us to really spend time with a client, connect with them. That's really what it's all about. And whether it be fishing or just talking through their story and what's been going on in their life as it relates to their injury, that's really important. But yeah, we have offices in the Fox Valley. Our main office is in Appleton, and we work with clients in Green Bay, Oconto, the Appleton area, Oshkosh, and all in this region. So it's good. And a lot of fishermen, a lot of hunters, and it's just good to connect with people.
The stars
We are fishing the Bay of Green Bay out of Oconto, Wisconsin. A 2-hour drive from Milwaukee, 3.5 hours from Chicago, and 4.5 hours from Minneapolis.
For muskie and pike, Seaguar threadlock is my favorite braid. It's a 16-strand hollow core, very tight weave, very round, does not dig into the spool, amazing sensitivity and feel, and you literally will grow old waiting for this stuff to fray. The longevity is amazing. It's the absolute best braid I've ever used. For more information, seaguar.com.
Feel the difference in every cast, in every bite, in every moment, in every adventure, no matter the season. When everything is on the line, every memory you make, feel the difference.
When you're meeting with a client, it's so important that you're present with them and you're listening. I've heard lawyers say your job as a trial lawyer is to read the law, understand the law, make the argument. You can't get emotionally connected with your client. I completely disagree with that. In order to tell your client's story, you want to learn what's important to them. Sit down and have a meal together. Learn about their family. Learn about their history. Learn about where they're from. You have to emotionally connect with them. It's their story. It's not ours. And the only way to do that in an effective way is to truly care, to truly connect, and listen.
I mean, this is my walleye rod, and that perch is bending that. Whoa, whoa, look at that fight from a perch. There's a beauty right there, folks. Look at that. I mean, that's a gorgeous perch. I mean, look at that, folks. How big is this one, Brett?
That's probably a 13-ish.
Wow, just amazing. And, you know, I don't have to tell anybody out there how good perch are to eat because they're absolutely wonderful. But what we made a little bit of change in here, what we're using, folks, we started out with the drop shot when it was calm and casting away from the boat, but you've switched to a slip bobber system. Why did you do that, Brett?
Well, we're up a lot shallower now and we're fishing over rocks, and the slip bobber keeps our bait just up above that, and a lot of these rocks have kind of a green slime on there where the drop shots get caught up on that, you get snagged up. It's just a little more effective way of fishing it.
Also, with that high wind that came in, it's a little easier to fish with the bobber than it is with your line blowing in that wind.
Absolutely, you know, it's visual. You can see the bobber, you don't have to feel it.
What happened with that, Chris?
Oh man, he hit it like 3 or 4 times, Jolly. He kept dropping it, and I gave it slack like Jolly said. He just pounded it.
Yeah,
Another nice one.
There's an eater for you, Chris.
There we go.
That's a good eater right there. About 11, 12 inches, perfect.
Now, do you have any openings for this at all?
I've got some openings in July and August coming up.
I would call right away, folks, because this is a special deal.
Yeah.
I mean, you said we might get a 16-incher today?
It's very possible. I've had several in the last few weeks, even had a 17 a week ago.
What do we got here?
We got a little bit of a mess,
A little
John.
tangle up there, but do we have a perch too?
We got a perch somewhere.
You know
Let's
what?
hope it's one of
on
those
the
big ones.
It's actually on the slip bobber. You caught my slip bobber.
Yeah.
And the fish is on. It was on my rod, Chris.
Oh, I felt movement.
Oh, look
That's
at
a big
that thing.
That's definitely one we want to put back.
Jolly, look at the size of that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
How big is that? That's 14.
That's 14, yeah. Yeah, that's a beauty right there.
Now, Brett, I think today is, what is today? June what? 24th or
Something like that, yeah.
And this will keep going, huh?
Yeah, no, all summer, fall is good too.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
There we go. Took that there, Jolly. So you give him a second before you hit him.
Yeah, I'll give them a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, we got him coming in these big old
it's a pretty good
waves.
one.
Look at him take a run on you, Joe.
That's a big one.
Prehistoric perch there, my friend.
That one's 15, 16.
Yeah, look at the size
That's a big
of
one.
that fish.
And he's lightly hooked, so I'm definitely putting this one back.
Let's see him. I didn't get a chance. Oh my gosh, look at that.
That's a big one.
Oh, holy cow, Jolly.
Yeah, that's a dandy right there.
This is a very special fishery, and you are so right on the catch and release on
yes,
this.
on the big ones, put them back. The little ones taste a lot better.
I mean, that's incredible. You know, people brag about North Dakota, South Dakota, you know, Idaho.
Right.
We got it right here.
This is world-class trophy perch fishing.
And it's been that way for a couple of years.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good out here for a while.
I mean,
that's a dandy.
That's a once-in-a-lifetime fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her back.
And again, you know, nothing wrong with keeping those 11, 12s, even a 13, but that's too special.
Yeah, those gotta go back.
I see what you mean about the excitement in seeing those.
It's fun.
Bob her down. Yeah,
there we go.
Nice hook set there, Jolly.
Keep them on this other line.
Now, one thing I want to talk about when we get this, that's another nice.
Oh yeah.
Now, is that a throwbacker?
Yeah, that's kind of right on the border.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's right on the border. That's probably, I would throw it back. But yeah, that's a beautiful fish. That's about a 13.
Now, I wanted to ask you, I've noticed that you're using very small hooks.
Yeah.
And are these fish that finicky? Or?
They can be. You know, you really don't want them to feel a big hook on there. They don't have huge mouths. These big ones do, but
right.
A lot of them, you know, you just want that smaller, more subtle, finesse presentation.
Folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2025 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Sandy Hunt of Cedarburg, Wisconsin, caught this 12-inch bluegill on a kaolin scrub on a pond. Brian Dove of Argyle, Wisconsin, caught this 24-1/4-inch smallmouth bass on Sugar River using a swim jig. Rob Frederick of Verona, Wisconsin, caught this 38-inch rainbow trout on Lake Michigan on a spoon. Spencer Hernus of Alexandria, Minnesota, caught this 29-inch walleye on Indian Lake using a jig and minnow. And this week's first kid winner is Lucas Suida of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, caught his first fish ever, a 6-inch bluegill on Fish Lake using a worm. And Rosie Knapp of Wausau, Wisconsin, caught a 27-inch walleye on the Wisconsin River on a fly jig. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, grab Berkeley Fusion 19 snap jigs, 3 for just $9. Plus, Moonshine Shiver minnows and spoons are 15% off. Stock up and get ready to hook more fish.
The Quickset screen shelters are perfect for campers and outdoor enthusiasts looking for additional space and comfort. With a fast and easy setup in less than 60 seconds with no additional poles or assembly required, you will be able to enjoy the outdoors faster. Quickset screen tents feature no CM mesh, so you can be bug-free in the comfort of your screen tent late into the evening. The Quickset screen tents are available in a wide range of models, so there's a perfect one for everyone. Quickset by Clam.
You know, folks, with my buddies using leeches and crawlers all day, I'm glad I've got the Johnson Pump washdown kit. All I can do then is spray down the boat and get all that stuff out of there. But the Johnson Pump washdown kit has another use. It's 92 degrees and humid today. Now watch. I'll take care of my buddy Tom in the back. Ah, there we go, Tommy.
Holy smokes, does that feel good?
Oh, there we go, buddy.
92 and humid.
Johnson Pump washdown kit. What do you think of that, buddy?
I love it. I need one.
Yeah.
Can they put them on pontoon boats?
They're great for pontoon boats. There you go, buddy.
Wait till my wife sees that one. I'm going to get her too.
Yes, sir, Tommy. That is refreshing, buddy. I am going to get you a Johnson Pump washdown kit. Drop shot or bobber?
That was on a drop shot, way out from the boat.
Oh, okay.
Nice one, too.
Oh, look at that, Jolly. Look at that, Perch, Jolly.
That's a good one.
Yes, it is. Hey, one thing I want to mention, this Minn Kota is so valuable in this type of fishing.
It really is. You know, we need to stay right on an exact spot, and that spot lock holds us right here.
And, you know, in the old days when we used to drop the anchors and whatever, you know,
right.
that not necessarily spook the fish, but it was very hard on you physically.
It's hard on the back, yeah. I'm getting old.
And so if you're not getting bit for a while, you just move 20 feet?
Move a little bit and relock, yep.
Boy, that is a dandy, Jolly. I'll tell you what, I can understand why you get excited about this fishery.
It is so much fun.
I'll tell you what, if this is a perch, it's a big one, you guys.
Need a net?
Oh my gosh.
Let me get up there with the net.
Look at the size of this thing, you guys. Look at the size of that perch. Oh my gosh.
That's a monster.
That is a once-in-a-lifetime fish, in my opinion, right there, folks. Look at that. Jolly.
That's probably, if it's not 17, it's 16 and a half.
I mean, that is remarkable. And again, folks, we talked about those little hooks that Jolly's using. They're really small. And I guess that these fish, if they're that old and smart, you know, go as light as possible on your tackle. But that's incredible, folks. Open water, Chris, that might be the biggest one I've ever caught.
That's the biggest perch I've ever seen, John. It's a beauty.
Look at that thing, folks. And Jolly, let's talk a little bit now, if you don't mind. We started out in 25 feet of water. We fished as shallow as 8. How do you decide what depth you want to fish on any given day?
You know, there's fish in a lot of different locations. Sometimes they're biting better in one versus the other. I've been catching fish shallow, medium, and deep. You kind of just got to try everything every day. You know, they're somewhere, they're either shallow, deep, or somewhere in between.
So on a calm day, you want to go deeper, though?
Typically, yep. Typically deeper. Those shallow fish don't bite quite as well on a flat, calm day. When you got a nice chop like we got today, the shallower fish bite.
Was that something?
That was a dandy.
No, that makes a lot of sense, Jolly. And if that fish is between 5 and 10 years old, he'll live a lot longer, and folks can enjoy this again. And that's the fish that'll spawn next spring. You know, the 4th of July is next week. What do you got planned, Johnsonville's?
Absolutely.
You know, Johnsonville has some tremendous flavors available for this coming holiday, and they have great flavors all year long.
They do.
These are the quesos that I'm cooking for you today.
Nice.
The queso fresh brat. So it's got a nice spice and cheese in it and whatnot. And you know, we also have firecracker brats this time of year. Don't forget about regular brats, Italians, hot Italians. We've got it all. And nothing is easier than cooking at Johnsonville. Low to medium heat. You know, don't break the skins, lose the juices, and they are good to go. I'd say about 15 minutes. Quesos. Can you taste the cheese?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's really good.
Great spices? Yeah.
That is excellent, John.
Happy 4th of July. And folks, don't forget this 4th of July to shop for Johnsonville's at your favorite retailer today. All right, Jolly, let's see.
Another one. Ooh, another nice one.
Oh, another beauty. But you know, it is kind of interesting, Brett. We go through periods here where you don't get a bite for a while, and then all of a sudden it's bam, bam, bam.
That's how perch are. You know, they're very streaky. You'll pound them, and then it sometimes takes a while. You know, it's just the nature of perch.
And when you know they're down there, you know, you just stay put until they start again.
Yeah, I know they're here. We'll just keep working them, and then they'll fire up again.
You're sticking with that drop shot?
Yep, I have not given it up, John.
No, that's actually, well, it's a little different way of fishing. And let's see, oh, look at Jolly's got the old net ski.
This looks like a good one.
It's like catching a walleye almost.
Oh my
gosh.
Look at that.
That's a beauty.
Well, you know it's a good day when you break your PB twice in one day.
Your new personal best?
Yeah, that's bigger than the first one.
And you know, seriously, yesterday it was 95 degrees. Today it's got to be, oh gosh, Jolly, what do you think, mid-60s?
Yeah, I would say mid-60s.
And to be able to catch this fish on a severe front like that, look at the size of that fish, Chris.
That's a good one.
It's unreal.
And on that bite, when you get that bite, what does it feel like?
It's just like Jolly said, it's a tick, and it's sort of like they're pecking at it.
And you put a little slack down?
Put a little slack down and set the hammer on them.
It's almost like fighting a walleye, isn't it?
I mean, look at it. Look how big that is.
No,
that's 14,
that is incredible.
Inches.
That's a beautiful fish.
And Brett Jolly, this is so exciting for you to see, you know, all the years that you've spent on the Bay of Green Bay, to see this fishery like this.
It's pretty amazing. I love it.
Yeah, and the clients, they got to be thrilled.
They lose their minds when they see perch like this.
Well, so do I. So does MacGillis.
Unreal. Well, we got to let these big ones go.
That feel like a big one?
Yeah, it does again, John. Another
Okay,
nice
we got
one.
that sun's peeking out now, the wind has calmed down, and the perch are still biting. Here he comes.
Oh,
Let's see him there, MacGillis.
Another good one.
Oh, there's another tanker.
Yeah, that is something else, guys.
That's another one to put back.
Oh my goodness. John, wait till you see this one. This thing is
Oh my gosh, that's an army tank there. Is that a new PB?
Yeah, this is my third PB of the day.
And what does PB again mean?
Personal best.
Look at
man.
the
Look
size
at
of
this
that
thing.
fish, you
Look at
guys.
the stripes on this thing, John. I mean, they're just so gorgeous with the fin, like the orange fins and the colors and. Man.
You know, Brett, you're so right though, and we gotta reiterate it and talk about it. The catch and release on these big fish is so important.
It's extremely important. If we want to keep enjoying this for years to come, we got to put these big females back. Keep the smaller males, they're delicious. These big ones, got to put them back.
You got one on.
I got one on, yeah, and I got that line in the way, and I got stuff all over the place.
And you really can't control these like you know, a normal panfish.
It's pretty tough.
You know?
Oh, he's getting
Is that
the
a big
motor.
one, Joe?
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Let's see.
Come here. Whoa.
Oh, arg.
There's a good one.
Look, folks, look at that. It's just a nice one. Hey, Brett, you know, you got all of the rods set up for everybody when you get in the boat.
Yeah.
You got some set up with the slip bobbers, some with the drop shots. Now, do you provide all the equipment for the guide customers?
I've got all the equipment, all the bait, everything we need. All you got to do is show up with a cooler to take your fish home.
that was just kind of hanging on there,
Yeah,
huh?
it was just hanging on there.
And that is going to be
a good eater.
another gorgeous perch.
I'm gonna have that one for supper.
There, Brett Jolly. What a special day this has been, my friend. You know? And we had that big front roll through, and you know, still got her done. You know.
Yeah, you know, we just made a few different moves, changed a few things up, and got back on them.
And again, you know, like I say, today, June, 25th, something like that, 24th. The rest of June, July, August, September, October, right?
It's good until there's ice, and then we got to drill holes for them.
Captain Brett Jolly guides the Bay of Green Bay on a daily basis. For more information, give Brett a call. That phone number is 715-581-5678. 581-5678.
They say things aren't built like they used to be. Tell that to John Johnson, the craftsman behind Recon Boats. He and his small team make each boat by hand, maintaining the highest standards. Every shred of fiberglass, every stitch of upholstery, every latch, hinge, and switch. It's all in the details, which is why the angler is at the forefront of the design philosophy for every Recon boat. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen.
Oh, Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So, John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.